So, who did you see in the mirror today? I hope you saw someone that God knows all about. Now, for some people, that might be a little bit scary. He knows everything about me. Yes, He does. How exciting is that? He knows all about you because He created you. I love this part of the lesson from Psalm 139. Psalm 139 is such an amazing chapter to read. And we're only going to focus on a little bit today because in the next lesson, we're going to focus on some more. So, Jeremiah 1:5 does tell us that God knew us before we were born. And he's talking to Jeremiah there, yet we can apply it. He knew you before you were in the womb. Wow. I truly believe God has a plan for everyone. And sometimes it takes some of us longer than others to know what that plan is. But let's look at how God knows you. I want us to look at Psalm 139. Let me move my book out of the way and get my Bible here. Psalm 139, we're going to focus on verses 1 through 6. And we're going to look at how many times God says no. Look at this. Verse 1, you have searched me and known me. Verse 2, you know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern or recognize my thoughts. And then verse 4, even before a word is on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. We have these thoughts, and before we even speak it, God knows. Now, think about that. God knows all your thoughts. So I recommend we have good thoughts. What do you think? Because God knows all those thoughts. In verse 6, such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high. I cannot attain it. In other words, I don't know about you, but it's hard to comprehend that God knows about me. He knows about you. He knows about every single person on this earth. That's a lot of people. God created every one of them, and He knows at all times what everybody is thinking, what everybody is doing. He knows your heart. That's amazing. And that right there is another reason to know how special you are to God, how much value you are to God. And look at verse 5. You hem me in behind and before and lay your hand upon me. That just says to me, God has a hedge around us. And He's in front of me, He's behind me, He's holding my hand. He's right there. And yes, things happen to us, yet God is there. And He's already been on the path ahead of you. There's a lot of things that people are curious about. It's not for us to know. It's for us to trust and to know that God knows and God cares. And then look at verse 23 and 24. This is where the psalmist says, this is the Psalm of David, search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts. Have you asked God to search your heart? Look at the heart. Look at your thoughts. If you're not pleased with them, ask God to help you to make them better. David said, create in me a clean heart. And when I pray, I ask God to give me a clean heart and pure motives. And that's where that goes to having good thoughts and doing the right thing. God knows all about you. And let's just acknowledge that. And then let's talk to Him about having the best heart, the best thoughts that we can possibly have for Him. Because you're valuable to Him, He cares about you, and He loves you. You are His masterpiece. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.